This is just our concept of the Greenway. Just conceptually, from the river, you have the French Quarter, and you have, this is the Greenway, conceptually, and this is a new project from Forward Feet.
Awesome.
City Park, Super Popeyes, Canal Street.
That is a quality concept diagram, right? They got all of the big things there. All right. I want to see that on the Greenway website. All right. Can we see y'all? Squeeze here. All right. Okay. So you went to what you did. They went to Tulane and Broadway. They did their land use map.
This is the farscape, which is the yellow part.
Yep.
The softscape, which is not much here, but that's the green area. The footprint is purple.
So this is a plan, which is awesome, and it's showing a space where if you were trying to do something on water drainage or vegetation or looking at anything in that area, they went through and like really gone out in detail, drawn that plan. And that is awesome. Nice. Well done. All right, Miss Catherine's going next. She's up.
There's no good parking.
Yeah, there's no
So
good
I can
parking.
always find a spot.
Okay, gotta move up. Gotta move up. All right, Miss Catherine.
Okay, this is us going, meeting up at Lee Circle. And we all have different routes of getting to Lee Circle.
Do y'all all meet up at Lee Circle very
Yes.
often? I mean that. Urban design, right?
Yeah.
Like, is this during June? Like,
Yeah.
Well, no, really.
So
Like,
one person took his bike and
Yeah.
went from Washington to St. Charles, over to Lee Circle.
all right.
Oh, there's two people, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
two people took it. And then the other ones took their cars
Okay.
from Claiborne Avenue to Basin, and Basin to Loyola to Howard. And then the other one took it from St. Claude down to Rampart, and over to Lee Circle. And that's us down there all set up.
Awesome. So my question is real though, right? So this map is so beautiful, and when I look at this, I'm like, oh, I want to go hang out at Lee Circle. How many of us have hung out at Lee Circle? Anyway. Not during Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Right. And so if we pulled that up to all of a sudden a section, right, or an elevation, like we showed a picture of what Lee Circle looks like, would we all think like, yeah, like that's the park I want to hang out in? Like that's where I'm meeting up with my friends, right? So that's a good example of how we go from the concept diagram, which shows us how prominent Lee Circle is in the city, right? And how it's where all these transportation lines and neighborhoods intersect in the city, to, hey, is this like, how does this work as a public space in that actual, like when you guys are hanging out in the circle right there? Okay. Does that make sense to everybody, kind of as we go through? Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's very cool. Alright, these guys. I think if you stand.
Alright, so we have a kind of similar diagram, but we decided to kind of draw how we got here tonight.
Oh, cool.
And so the squiggly lines are bicyclists, and then the kind of solid and dotted lines are cars. And then, so we have people, so I came down Napoleon to Broad. We have the people on Jeff Davis. Ava took a little wrong turn, so that's why but then also, we put in whether we got red or green lights while we were on Broad. And so I got all green, pretty good. Other people got all red, which is less good. And then sort of where we parked. But you know, like Kathleen was saying, this is a very kind of simple diagram, but actually has a lot of information, right? In terms of where we started, where we ended up, how we got there, what we experienced as we got there, and also just like kind of the paths we took. I mean, all of us ended up on, on Canal, but half of us, all the people in cars took Broad, and all the people on bikes took Jeff Davis.
And where you guys at the park?
And where we at the park.
You cars need to stop.
Yeah.
Someone's bike is right over there, photograph us. So,
So yeah.
awesome. Well done. This group is very into movement diagrams. We're just constantly in motion. Alright, St. Claude. Let's see.
Actually, we didn't do St. Claude.
Oh.
We did Bayou Road and North Broad,
Okay.
which is where the world famous community bookstore is. Right here. Yeah, so it just told a story. We told a story of a family who lives in the neighborhood. This is Esplanade, and Esplanade does intersect with Bayou Road, just so everybody knows. And across Bayou Road, there's a law firm here. In this area right here on Bayou Road, there's a lot going on. There's food, there's a hair shop, there's a club for people who like to dance. And then down here, if you take Esplanade, you can actually walk it or take your car. It's definitely bikeable distance to City Park. And so from this book center to City Park, you have a school, you have CC Coffee Shop, there's a bank, Chase Bank, which is on Broad Street. So there's a lot going on in that area.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Alright, so I think y'all are all experts now at mobility diagrams. For sure. And Brad, thank you again for the recorded section. So did everyone get that point? So as, again, if I put this to work, remember, pages 17 through 36, which is a lot of pages, but there are a lot of pictures, a lot of very pretty pictures. A lot of them are of New Orleans, so you can spot your house, or your favorite store, or your church. But, like, really thinking through all those elements, right, that are both those mobility diagrams, but how those buildings and the neighborhoods overall both look and work together. So like a lot of our mobility diagrams really taught us, we were looking at really the neighborhood and like city scale there, which was awesome, and thinking about how sort of things are connected and work. And you know, Brad's section really got us to, okay, how does this some like piece of the neighborhood and those buildings coming together look and work? And I thought the Lee Circle example was really great at that sort of too. We got into it, and your hardscape, softscape that was a plan, right? Like that really went into like the details of what was there and what the effect was. And so there's a lot of good pages in that book from 17 to 36 when you go to a meeting to bring with you to understand what someone's trying to show you or explain to you in a design, in a project, in a change to bike lanes, or even street signaling, like the group that went along Broad pointed out. So that's just sort of, I want you to think of them as like a glossary almost to urban design, to be able to sort of ask a designer or developer why is this the way it is, and to sort of use that as a tool